Hello, this is Dragon Tank 1400, and these are my thoughts on Season 1, Episode 5 of Fillmore. Now, if you want to see the episode yourself, there will be a link to it in the description below. Okay, now into the brief summary of the episode. Fillmore needs someone to go undercover as a Red Robin in order to figure out the location of their vault. Ingrid volunteers, but Fillmore is worried about Ingrid due to him losing his old partner to the Red Robins before, which he warns Fillmore about. Ingrid enjoys her time with the Red Robins as she is fitting in and feels like a part of their group. However, when the time comes, Ingrid makes the right choice to capture the Red Robins. Now on to the characters. We see that Ingrid is tempted to go back to crime, as she is someone who does not fit in with others that well, and the Red Robins offer her to be part of their group. She almost loses her way, but Fillmore talks with her, which helps Ingrid to make the correct choice. We also learn a bit about Fillego's past, in that the leader of the Red Robins was once his partner, and how he lost her to the Red Robins. This being said, there was no interaction between the two, not even a small scene. I think this is a missed opportunity that could have led to something interesting. It would have also shown another example of someone being redeemed, even if it did not happen this episode. Okay, now on to the morals of the episode. This episode shows that good people can be corrupted by the group they hang out with, as they can feel like they belong to that group. Now, it's more parodying gang culture, but I think this can be applied to like anything. Because if you hang out with like bad people with bad morals that do bad things, you will be influenced by them to also follow suit in order to be part of that group. And sometimes it's actually better to be alone. As Ingrid said, that she would rather make friends the right way or have no friends at all. Basically saying just joining some gang or whatever to make friends to feel like she belongs somewhere is not the correct path for her. Now, I think this is very important because, as a Christian in the Bible, it does say that bad company corrupts good morals, and that you should surround yourself with a group of believers. Now, this isn't to say that Christians should not hang out with non-Christians. That's not what this is. But it's more about that the people who influence you should be good people, should be Christian kind of thing. The people that you're getting your advice from and all this kind of stuff should be good people. You still be friends with non-Christians and everything, and that's fine because that's how you reach them. That's how you reach people to redeem them and stuff like that. You talk to them. You're the one who influences them, not the other way around. However, a lot of times, it's not that simple. Good people always have this temptation to be influenced by their peers with peer pressure, and it can lead people down kind of dark paths and everything. And they can end up in life somewhere that they should have never ended up. And you have to know when to stand firm for your beliefs. And along with this, you kind of have to know what hills you're willing to die on. Because not every fight's worth fighting. And that doesn't mean you do bad things. You listen to your so-called friends. Instead, you might say no to them or whatever. And other times you might like really stand up to them about what they're doing is wrong. Just kind of depends on the situation and how close you are to them and all that other stuff. Because along with this, everyone does stumble and everyone does slip and fall and go back into sin and that kind of stuff as well. So we do have to be wary of that. None of us are perfect. And that's kind of not what I'm saying. More down the road of like getting influenced by people that are obviously bad influence kind of thing. Anyway, the other thing this shows is the importance of reaching out to friends that might be headed down that bad path. So if you're friends with someone and they're hanging out with this bad crowd, this group or whatever, and you notice that they are starting to change themselves and starting doing some of the bad stuff that this group is doing, something you can do is you can confront them like Fillmore did to Ingrid and just reach out to them as friends in a kindly way to try to bring them back to the correct path. Now, all that being said, this wasn't my favorite episode far, and there wasn't a whole lot to grab on besides the things I just talked about. And like I said, the whole thing of Fillmore not interacting with the leader of the Red Robins at the end, even some small scene, because it was kind of set up that way, was kind of disappointing, but I guess it's fine. It's still a good episode, though, as this is still a great show. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Bye.